All right, I'm just going to make this point very quickly. This is an article about an article in the New York Times, which I will not pull up here because I don't want to give them any clicks at all. But this article that's drawn a lot of outrage features a professor at University of Pennsylvania, and his name is Dr. Harold Schmidt. And he was asked a question about the vaccine and who it should be distributed to first. And he replied that elderly people should not get it first. And he said that, in fact, the first people who should get it are the, quote, essential workers. Essential workers should be vaccinated before older, more vulnerable populations because the people in those fields are disproportionately minorities. Older populations are whiter. Ooh, boo, hiss, white, bad, he told the publication, the New York Times. Society is structured in a way that enables them to live longer. Instead of giving additional health benefits to those who already had more of them, we can start to level the playing field a bit. Level the playing field by not giving the old people the vaccine. Now, first of all, of course, I want to throw in the disclaimer here. I think there's a lot to be suspicious of in the vaccine. I don't intend to get the vaccine. I think that people who want to get the vaccine should be able to get the vaccine, and those like me who don't want to get the vaccine should be able not to get the vaccine. And in fact, now that there is this vaccine out there, next time somebody tells me, just wear the fucking mask, I can reply, just get the fucking vaccine. And they won't really have a riposte to that, will they? Because if they're so afraid that my not wearing a mask is going to spread this illness to them, well, they and theirs can just get this vaccine that's out there. And if they feel safe with this vaccine, then that's there you go. There you have it. Stop hassling those of us who actually want to live in freedom and not under these unconstitutional mask mandates and social distancing and lockdowns and other types of tyranny that we've seen over the last few months. Okay, so, but the bigger point here, and this is something that's been pointed out before, with regard to this controversy, again, note what he says. Older populations are whiter. Society is structured in a way that enables them to live longer. Instead of giving additional health benefits to those who already had more of them, we can start to level the playing field a bit. All right. So first of all, the use of the term essential worker, I'll just register my disdain for that term. Who works who is not essential? Whose job is not essential? That's plain bald eugenics in itself. That's distinguishing between supposedly, quote, essential people and quote, inessential people. I make that point in my series of essays, The Lockdown is a PSYOP, which I wrote earlier this year. But here's the bigger point, and the thing I really want to hone in on, regardless of what you think of the vaccine, whether it's effective or not. Those who have the mentality that it is effective, okay, they were the same ones lecturing the rest of us endlessly, guilt-tripping the rest of us endlessly, saying, oh, well, maybe you're not afraid of getting the illness, but if you get it, if you don't stop yourself from getting it and spreading it around, then you're going to give it to some old person and they're more vulnerable and they're going to die and you're going to be responsible for their death. That's what they've been telling us this whole time. And now we find out that they don't really care about taking care of the old people, do they? So what the hell were all of these guilt trips about you're killing grandma? Where did all that go? Now that this guy and other, ostensibly one gathers that he doesn't just speak for himself. He's quoted in this New York Times article. He's not refuted. Nobody says There's nothing that says that his opinions are outlandish or should be shunned. So it just shows how incoherent this entire message is. I don't think it's really incoherent, though. I mean, I don't think this was ever really. I don't think the lockdowns and the mask mandates and all of the other manifestations of tyranny and totalitarianism that have been put out there this past year, I don't think they have ever had anything to do with protecting the elderly, as we saw with Cuomo and other governors who sent supposedly COVID-19 positive elderly people to rest homes with those who didn't have it, and then a bunch of them died. And I did a video about that on my earlier channel, which got nuked. I mean, they already showed by behavior like that if they really cared about protecting old people, they wouldn't do things like that. So the whole "you're going to kill grandma" thing, that was all just a line. That was all just intellectually dishonest, disingenuous bullshit, just like the rest of it. It's clear now. I mean, this again puts it in bold relief. This quote says it all. Now they're okay with grandma dying, right? They're okay with not giving any protection to grandma, or not prioritizing grandma or grandpa, since they are not quote unquote essential workers. Isn't that interesting?